This comes with.
Okay, guys, I think I got it going. There's ST. It says live. It says broadcasting.
Yes.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me, buddy?
Yes. Hold on one sec.
Coil is going to last you about a week to 2 weeks.
Yeah, I see live up at the top of the screen now.
Yeah. Yeah, something.
The funny thing is, and maybe it's just because I'm in it. I'll tell you what, I'm checking something real quick. Oh, here we are. See, now it showed up on your page.
Okay.
See, you know what you need to do with your page? It's got a big picture of me on your page now, just sitting there.
Really?
Yeah, so you need to change that crap.
Hold on.
Yeah, if you look at your page, it just shows me sitting there kind of like that looking.
Let me find that, because that might be funny to check out. Hold on.
Also, Zack is live himself on Google. He's just sitting there looking at his computer screen, and you can watch him. He's not talking, but he's trying to figure things out.
He's in his own.
Yeah, he's in his own world right now. Yep. Yeah, if you bring up your, can you see your page where it shows?
My YouTube or my Google Plus?
No, bring up your YouTube page. There's a still.
I was in it. That's how I launched this. I launched this from YouTube.
Okay.
And by the way, 5 minutes ago when I tried, it wouldn't let me. There was like, but this is going the way we want it. And I mean, except we don't have Zack. Yep. And then I want to see that big picture of you on there. Hold on, YouTube. So you are now the channel art on my YouTube channel?
Yes.
ST Vapes? That's
I'm the one sitting there for you now.
Coming up in the world. Now, when I go to my channel, I do see Coil Build Workshop live now. So if somebody was, I guess, clicked on that.
Now, if they click on that, what they'll see is it would be like them actually watching a YouTube video, and they would see us live, and they could do their little comments at the bottom of the screen. But if they wanted to come in, I believe they would actually have to shoot over to Google Plus and then try to join the Hangout. And then with you being the administrator, it would probably ask you, hey, do you want to let this person join, or somebody's trying to get in? So.
Wow. All right. Let me try. Let me go invite Zack.
Yeah, because he's still out there probably looking at his screen.
All right. I sent him an invite. Okay. Hopefully he sees it. But we're live. Anyway, I'm doing this build. Here's starting over again. Here's the Eagle RDA, which is the love child of the Mutation, the Troll, the Mad Hatter, and a bunch of other ideas all in one. Get a very deep juice well.
Nice.
And I already started building it, so I've got a couple of coils in there. And I'm using Arsenal wire and 22 gauge. It's ohming out to 0.18. Oh,
am I in the current conversation?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, live. Okay, I see it. Yep.
So I got that part right. I don't think I've ever done this the same way twice. I really don't think I've ever gone and done a hangout the same way twice. Sorry, guys.
No problem, man. I think the well, my success has been on YouTube planning the event and then bringing it up, but it's however it works.
Well, that worked well for you, so I'm going to have to start doing it that way. I did this on Google Plus. I created, like I scheduled it, schedule and plan an event, and that's the way I did it. But it's not work. It didn't work. It had me on here, not live. So anyway, anybody who's watching, thank you very much for watching the channel. I guess I just finished my build. Popped a well, that's good because I guess I didn't record me popping a coil.
You didn't pop a coil. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember that at all.
Everybody pops a coil sooner or later. Let me try this again. I should just rebuild it from the beginning. All right. So since we started brand new right now on this, it's almost like backtracking, but if you guys don't mind, let's, what are we vaping on real quick while I pulse these coils?
Vaping on the IPV4, updated to 120 joules
to work it.
on a twisted titanium build.
Cool. What does that ohm out to?
Nothing more than
This one is 0.13.
2-3.
Very cool.
Just
Rocking the IPV3Li, the bad boy,
right now.
with the free max star. I'm not going to do RDA today. I'm enjoying my tank.
You don't want to go over.
Nice.
No.
Sorry, I'm just working these coils in. So you guys both build, right? Who does dripping over there? Zach, do you drip?
I'm dripping right now.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Gosh, maybe I need to change out and drip then, so I'm not the
That's right.
eyeball.
Oh, no, it's okay.
I'm dripping on this Aromomizer. It sucks in air from the top and then creates a swirl inside. Because all the air channels
Yeah, they're at an
So,
angle, right? It comes
yeah.
in and very cool.
Well, since you're on there, real quick, talking about, well, since I know already what happened, how is the titanium to vape on? Is it any difference?
It's clean as far as I can tell. I haven't had
And
any
then just hold
issues with
sit
it.
for about a minute,
Okay.
just so that the juice
Easy to work with?
soak into it.
Yeah, a little bit easier than nickel to work with for sure.
Put this in your case.
It's a lot thicker of a piece of wire for this. It's 26 gauge, than I usually use 28 and 30 for nickel. So
Okay. So we're
Gotcha.
going to sign you up for a loyalty card.
So
Every $100 you spend, you'll have $5 off.
Is it got more substance to it, not as brittle and soft?
yeah, and it'll handle a lot higher of a joule. They won't let the nickel go above 50 joules, but
Okay.
they'll let this go up to 120.
Today comes to 60.
And it's a smooth ramp up. It's just what I would expect from temperature control. It's doing the job.
Cool. Flavor good?
So the
Oh, yeah.
bottle that you bought should last you
Oh, what's everybody vaping on, juice-wise?
maybe like a week and a half.
I think my favorite one out of this bunch is this
So how did it
Vegas Vapors called Puff.
Yeah.
Nice. What's the flavor profile on that?
It's like a peanut butter, caramel, custard, everything you could throw on there.
The less you use it, obviously,
Cool.
the longer it's gonna last.
Peanut butter caramel custard?
Yeah.
That's pretty wild. Mixture.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Closer to the
Today I'm on the Lost Fog, the Streak, the mango flavor to it.
They
Good
might
stuff.
not carry it.
If anybody's out there looking, y'all need to pick up a bottle of that.
But they'll have like their own take on the tobacco.
Awesome. I'm vaping on
Let you try it out.
Brass Tacks from Gonzo Vapors. This is to custard, vanilla custard, and then I keep switching back and forth. I'm vaping Thorad from Mod Fuel. It's like
Nice.
like a cinnamon toast crunch type of thing. All right, I got these coils going nicely. I'm gonna do a better build in a minute. I apologize for that. We are live. We are on air. And Daryl can build. So that's that RDA. Hey, Wicket.
Look it real good.
What are we using today? Wiki material. Ah, a little Japanese.
Yep. Arsenal wick and wire. I'm going to hijack the screen here for a second, if you guys don't mind.
Bring it on.
Have I hijacked the screen?
Yes, you have.
Yeah, I met these guys up in New Jersey. I've seen them out on Instagram. They sponsor a lot of trick kids who do those incredible jellyfish and O-ring tricks. And this is competition wire. It's lower resistance, probably like Nichrome 80, Ni80 or something like that, like anarchist wire, that type of thing. And I haven't used it yet, but it seems to have a lower resistance. Very easy to work with. It was very soft metal. I got some big old coils in there, 4 millimeter diameter coils. So I'm going to go pretty wide on the strip that I cut. And that resistance on there was reading about 0.15. It was jumping around a little, and then I tightened down the screws, and it was fine. I don't know if you noticed, I ended up having to space these out a little bit, because when they were, the Coil Master sometimes is almost too perfect, and it had the legs heating up too fast, and then the metal's soft, so it was just, that's why that one section popped. So you almost have to treat these, because they're not Canthal. You got to treat them with a little bit more sensitivity, but they heat up fast, so it's a quick ramp up.
So did you get any
A lot of folks use this for cloud competitions because it's fast ramp up. And they had, you like that? That just instantly sizzled. They had every gauge from 18 up to 28 there, and I got 18, 19, 20, 20, 22, 23 gauge. Yeah. So I'll be having fun with this stuff.
You were the first row and one of the first booths when people walk in. Yeah. So it's kind of like
great for sales. Yeah. What?
And by the way, I am at a vape shop, so that's why there's background noise. It's a customary normal day at Long Island Vaporium here. So.
Yeah.
They say pretty busy up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like for releases or like when
at this time of the day, it starts to get busy, and then it just stays busy the whole rest of the afternoon until they close. I think they close at 10.
Yeah. Because they went to the yogurt.
Really deep juice well.
And they were the last row, and that was actually one of the.
These guys were all at the New Jersey show. They're talking about the drama on Saturday.
Seems like that's going to be talked for a little while now with all that crazy junk.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Don't worry, health officials will top that soon enough.
So what?
They'll top that soon enough. We'll have something bigger to talk about soon, I'm sure.
I mean, I think you pick and choose your battles, and I think they picked the wrong. They were so far in the wrong for that, and so open to being sued. I really don't know why they pressed that issue. It'll come up top a little bit, but just for anybody who hadn't heard it, there was a big expo, Vape Expo. There was a lot of major vendors. We're talking Suicide Bunny was there. The major vendors were Cutwood, Ruthless, Suicide Bunny, a bunch of other ones. And people came in from California. I was talking to the guys at Ruthless. They dropped 28 grand just to be there, between flying all their guys in, hotels, meals, bringing like tens of thousands of dollars in juice that they give away in samples, and to have an event like that where they shut down, basically lose a day, it's very disappointing. So everybody's got a theory, whether it was the expo promoters that messed up, or whether it was the state of New Jersey just muscling in, it didn't get bribed right. I mean, there's all kinds of theory going on. None of it's good.
At least none of the bridges to the Vape Expo got shut down.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Well, that sure can be a future deal breaker for other shows.
Yeah, yeah. But you know, everybody who was there already just stayed and made the best of it for the most part. Like, they already made the trip and the effort. Some vendors left because they were getting harassed like crazy. They were right up front, like Bad Drip packed up and left because they paid to be dead center when you first walked in, so they were right there to get targeted by the health department. So they left.
Yeah.
That's such a stupid thing for the government to be doing right now when it's such a big business. It's becoming big business.
Yeah. I don't know if it was a whole big conspiracy of governmental agencies that. I don't think it was planned. I really just think it.
I mean, I don't see them walking into carnivals and shutting them down whenever they see smoking pregnant moms and kids and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Or
True.
Shut down the stadium when some kids are smoking underneath the bleachers. I don't see them doing that. So it seems targeted to me.
This thing is great. This is a great RDA. It's got a mile deep juice well. I just put well over 1 ml of juice in there to juice it up.
Yeah, it looks like you got about 3 pounds of wiki material in it also.
I like barely cut the ends off of the wick. I used like that length of wick and it all went in.
You should have to drip it, but just once a day.
Yeah.
I know.
So I'm gonna give this one my my thumbs up. I like this RDA. Vape's great. Airflow's great.
And everybody like the shower baths like they were the only ones that entered.
It's a hot build on there. It is not a hot vape. It's airy and actually quite cool.
What did that one come in at?
Price-wise?
No. Your build.
0.15.
Okay.
0.15. It's not even getting hot.
Well, what's going to happen with sour baths?
Nice.
0.15 is about the lowest I usually will go to build-wise. Using a Samsung 25R, so it can handle that. It's not even warm. All right, I'll vape one more time, then I'm going to do another build. I think I'll build a mutation. You guys want to see me build a mutation?
Bring it on.
Cool.
Thank you.
Somebody's figuring out to open some doors there.
Yeah, I'm fogging the place up. Okay. I'm going to go with a little bit thick. See that? 23 gauge.
Okay.
23 gauge. Why not?
Huh.
Why not?
Oddball stuff.
But I'm going to build the Mutation Mini. This little cutie. It's the version 4.
Oh, okay.
It's the version 4 comes also with like another piece that you could put in here. It's like a ½ inch high, like part of a chimney. Basically another sleeve. You can even extend this up, but
Can you put a big chuff cap on it?
yeah, I think it came with no, it didn't come with another. Quite honestly, if I find something that could fit in there, yeah. But this drip tip is pretty good.
Oh yeah.
I've been vaping on this for a week now, and I like it, and it doesn't get hot.
I saw a lot of tugboats.
So let me show a comparison also, so you can see the height difference. I think there's a little more of a difference there though. Let's take a look at the decks.
No, I don't think that they
Now, you got any of the glass? You got any of the glass top caps?
Nah, not for this. Do you usually do that? You like the glass top caps?
I've been seeing them, and I've been dying to get my hands on one. I just like to see through the whole thing while my coil's burning up.
I got a glass top cap at the show from my Kennedy, which is really
cool. That's cool.
And yeah, you can see the vapor like shooting up. I can't see it because I'm vaping on it, but maybe at the end of this thing, I'll wick that and I'll vape that. By the way, just gonna put that up for a second.
Oh shit!
Is that the one? No, never mind.
A triple 18650 parallel box from Powerhouse Mods, and I have a triple 26650 just got done by Subzero. Custom made that. I couldn't resist. This was $75 at the show. My hand was reaching for my wallet before he even got the price out of his mouth. But Subzero gave me a good deal on that one. custom 326-650 batteries. It's going to be purple and green.
This one you were talking about the other day, right?
Yeah. He finished it up last night, shipped it out to me today. It's in the mail. And he does like custom, I guess he'll do graphics and he'll print it out in a sticker wrap. And this is going to be like the Joker, the villain from Batman, that theme.
Let me go refill my drink. Be right back.
Okay, in comparison, they do not have the same deck. The Mini is Mini. It's got the same bottom airflow. It's lacking the heat, the height. It's lacking the height on the the juice well.
Yeah, that looks like a non-stop dripping aspect on the Mini.
Yeah, it does leak pretty good. So you just constantly got to drip, take a puff or two, and then drip again and not over drip.
You know, I've noticed though on a lot of these RDAs, it seems like every older one they had, they're building a mini version to it. It's like that's the new thing in it.
Yeah, and I didn't like the Derringer. I had one. I built it a bunch of different ways, and then I gave it away because I wasn't crazy about it. Some people love it. It was just too hot for me, and I'm not interested in building with 28 gauge wire. That's just too thin and flimsy. I snapped 22 gauge because I tightened it too much, so I'm not going to build with 28 gauge. Who else has a Mini? The Freak Show has a Mini. The Dark Horse has a Mini. You have that one, right?
Right there, the Dark Horse.
Yeah. How do you like that?
It's awesome, man. It doesn't, and I don't have to really drip. Just you know,
you guys just mix juices on the spot.
a whole lot. Well, hold on. Let me. I'll show you the well on it real quick. I hadn't hit on this one in a while. I actually need to re-wick it.
Yeah.
I do like the drip tip on it though.
Yeah.
But that's it right there.
Okay.
Cool. So and it's not much. There's not much of a well there either to it.
I like that it has the square post, so there's no turning, no spinning of the post.
Exactly. And to put just a little dual build on it, it runs its butt off.
Now, is anybody else waiting for them to come out with a new way to attach the wire to the post? Like, I don't know about you guys, but crimping wires with the screwing down the post seems to be my biggest problem when it comes to building coils.
Yeah.
You crimp it just a little too much and mess the whole coil up.
Yep.
I feel like that should be like a spring-loaded, or you know those little push connectors you have on a stereo when you stick the wire in, you just push the button and it clamps down on it?
Yeah.
I think it should be something new.
It's a good idea. I'm notoriously snapping wires all the time.
I think the only problem with something like that, though, I don't know what tension you'd have to have, you know, to keep that in place. I don't know. Well, no, I guess that would work pretty good, though. I mean, because, hell, that's basically what you're doing. You're putting speaker wire in there, and it's keeping it. But you're not moving a speaker around either, so I don't know all the time if it...
You're right, yanking on the wire and stuff, you probably just pull it right out.
Yeah.
Have you seen, I forget the name of it, there's a couple like it now that it's postless. Have you seen those RDAs? You screw it down in the deck.
Yes, I've seen one of those.
It looks interesting. I want to get one of those. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm doing 8 wrap, going a little bit higher on the resistance. This wire has some fairly low resistance. I mean, I built with 22 gauge before, and it came out 0.15. I don't want to be that low. I want to be able to fire this one up on the IPV at least.
Daryl, are you big into doing twisted wraps?
We should get fined if they have.
Not personally. Like I vaped on them, and I love Claptons, and I love twisted wires, and I love combinations of that stuff. But I don't have the patience to sit there with a drill.
Gotcha.
Personally, Robert Mason, if you know him on Google Plus, he sent me this. Let me take it out of the plastic and show you. I gotta do a separate video for the juice that they sent me, and
Oh crap!
I hope you can see that. Is it in focus?
Yeah,
It's got these staggered outer wraps of wire that are so thin it's like the thickness of a hair. See that?
Damn.
Yeah. So that'll be maybe next week, my next week build video, and that's from. Oh, let me tell you who sent that to me. I didn't even know they were going to send me a cool Clapton like that.
Did he give you any suggestion of what those are coming in at?
No, I could ask. I saw that and I didn't even want to build with it. It's a work of art. Like I feel bad if I'm gonna even use it. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Sub Ohm sauce. Very nice gal. I've seen her doing very benevolent things, generous, pay it forward type things on Google Plus, and was chatting with her. She's got a juice company.
What's the profile on that?
This is a peach custard, or peaches and cream. It's yummy. I've already vaped through a good half the bottle.
I'll be back in a second. I got the baby crying in the background.
Yeah, man.
Have you ever had any of Jimmy the Juice Man?
Yeah.
Have you tried that strawberry apricot flavor?
Yep.
Man, I had some of that for the first time this past weekend. Man, that stuff is awesome right there.
Sure. Jimmy the Juice Man makes creme de la creme, don't they? Or something like
I'm not 100%.
Creme brulee. Yeah.
But I tell you what, that flavor was awesome.
What was it? Strawberry and apricot?
Yes.
Interesting. Apricot's a difficult flavor to work with.
But I tell you what, though, I was running it in a tank, and flavor was just outstanding on it because you could get that little bit of strawberry, but on the exhale, you really get that apricot taste to it.
I would ask for a pro rating, too. You lost 4 hours of sales. 4 o'clock they said. They closed the max capacity.
They weren't even letting people who were inside go outside and come back in. Yeah.
They were at max capacity even though people were leaving.
All right. You're still on, right, Scott?
Yes, sir. By the way, let me check it again. I think you got 2 viewers right now watching.
Oh, really? Cool. What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in. Quest for Vape. I'm going to be giving away some juice, by the way. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to be giving away mod fuel, so make sure you comment in this video, or somehow comment. Make sure that I know you were there. And I'm also giving away Happy Buddha. These are, you know what? I'm going to open them right now. These were sealed. Like that. Comes in a Chinese food container. This is Happy Buddha. Saw these guys down in Miami. They were like, here you go. So, look how nice. This is 4 bottles of juice. We've got Judo Chop, which is sweet ripened strawberries intertwined with fresh whipped cream. Nice. Strawberries and cream. Judo Chop. We've got Clouds E-Juice. Clouds. That is Cloud 9. That is watermelon, and Cool Mint.
Hmm.
All right, interesting. Nice for the summer. Munchies. Ooey gooey goodness peanut butter s'mores. Nice. And then Monkey King.
Yeah, but
Monkey King is bananas and marshmallow. The best banana pie you'll ever vape. Oh, I changed my mind, guys. I'm not doing a giveaway. I'm sorry. Forget about that. You didn't see these.
I was fixing to say the banana one looks real good to me. I like that.
Those sound really good. So I got to figure out how I'm going to do the giveaway and how I'm going to find the. Where are you seeing those people who are on there?
It's on your YouTube channel now.
Yeah.
On the right-hand side, there's a comment box. I'll put something in it so you can see.
I'm watching myself on YouTube Live. That's fine.
Yeah, you can pause that, and then on the right-hand side is your conversation box.
What's that?
I said you can pause the video, and then on the right-hand side is your conversation box.
Okay.
I threw something up there.
All right. I don't. That's what I. Okay. Do I see? Is there anything else on there, or
Just
did I
me.
not see? Okay. Interesting. I never tried doing that before. Live control room. All right.
But I got to get going. The baby is calling for me and stuff.
All right. I know this was supposed to be from 12 to 1, and then I fucked up, and now it's 12:30 to, I don't know, maybe not. Let me finish this build. Hey, Zach, Vaping Moderation, thanks for tuning in.
Pleasure's all mine, man. I'm glad to be here.
Always good to see you, and we'll see you on Thursday. Maybe I'll do the juice giveaway on Thursday, because I don't know if anybody's even watching.
And now I know how to do a live event too. We all learned something today.
Yeah, cool. Hey, we'll get better at it. Anybody watching this and in the replay, we're improving. All right. All of us are always a lifelong work in progress.
But I'll catch you guys later this week.
Yeah,
All
man.
right, brother. Take care.
All right, let me put this back down and do this build here. So I have my 2 coils that I just spun on the Coil Master. That worked out nicely. And then now I'm going to put them on the deck. So
Field test it, where you're sitting here filling up the juice and then vaping, filling up the juice.
like, hey, Scott,
I'm here.
that one fella, Dirty Devo, he's been doing podcasts for a long time. Because I asked him, I said, how do you know how to do this so well? He's been doing podcasts on other related, like not vaping related stuff for some years now. Mm-hmm. And he said, you know, it's just the kind of thing that you develop over time with practice and doing it. You get more comfortable with it. So that's what's going to happen. I mean, I apologize that the quality of the show isn't where I want it to be yet, but that's
everybody starts somewhere with this. We're all, I mean, we're all learning this, and we're going to get there. Nobody mastered this right out the gate, so
yeah, we'll figure it out. So if anybody's on here, just comment on the Google Plus, and then I'll know you were there, and then I'll pick a winner. Right now I have 3 lines of juice. 3 lines of juice. I have that Mod Fuel, I have that Happy Buddha, and then I have Charlie's Chalk Dust, which I'm going to show in a couple of minutes. If you stick around to the end of this build video, and if you weren't on here and you're watching this in the replay on YouTube, then when I'm doing a live show, you want to be on here because I give away free shit. And it's good stuff that I do give away. All right, let me go back down. Finish the purpose of this whole thing is to teach people to build. So I'm just shoving this coil into position over those air holes. That's where you want them to be, right over that air flow. Live on air, building coils, teaching people to build. I know this sounds like deja vu, Scott, but I did want to mention to folks like how I got into dripping and why I build and drip mostly. I use tanks, but why I mostly drip is because I like to change flavors. And the only way to really do that without investing in a whole tank full of juice is to drip. And early on, I wanted to be able to taste juice flavors at the shop on my own setup. So dripping was the answer to that.
It's definitely the way to go.
You know, it's not because I wanted to go out and get into cloud competitions and stuff, which I do, and it's fun. That's just it's the fun stuff you do. But that wasn't the intention. The intention was I wanted to be able to switch flavors, and if I got tired of a flavor halfway through the day, I didn't have to spill out and waste a tank full of juice. That's the appeal. You just, when you're dripping, you drip, you vape, 2, 3 hits, 4 hits, and then the juice is mostly out of that wick, and then you re-drip again, or you get a different flavor.
Yeah. I'll tell you what's so funny is that I get people asking me, it's like, they'll say, how in the hell can you get that much vapor production out of a tank? And I said, well, tanks have come a long ways. So
yeah,
I said, you know, you can do it. You can do it on both, of course, but you know, some certain tanks that are out there, I mean, you'd have to take a double take to make sure what they're doing there.
I know. It's a really good point too. When I started vaping, the best tank out was like the Nautilus, and I didn't even care for that particularly. I didn't like that tank very much. The flavor was kind of chalky to me, and I went through coils like crazy. Okay, 0.54. That's where I want to be on that. Those extra couple of wraps added a lot of resistance on here. So 8 wraps instead of 6.
Well, he's picking me up at 3. If you want to help out later, I'll let you know what's going on.
All right, give me a text.
I got my coils right in position where I want them, the same distance from the screws. The coils are the same height above the deck, roughly, and now I'm just going to heat them up, pulsing them. On 30 watts, 31 watts. So not a lot of power going in. Just want to get them warmed up. Like when you first start your car in the morning, in the winter, everything's cold. It's giving me low resistance. I don't know why that is.
Need to bring that LI with you.
Yeah, seriously.
I think you're a little bit more prone to your first one, though. I notice you tend to use that more, it seems.
This is my first box mod I ever had, and I bought it right here at the shop I'm at. I see what the problem is. One of the screws backed out on me. Yeah, I love this IPV3. But look how beat up it is. It's all.
You got a J wrap on there?
No, it came like this.
Okay.
I guess that was just one variety of. But yeah, it's like carbon fiber. I didn't put that on there. It came that way from Modus distribution. But I like it.
Man, I love mine. Not a single issue with it yet. And I haven't done the upgrade to it yet just because there's just no purpose for me. I know I'm not going to go over 165 on it. So I guess the only plus side to it is, I guess if I want to do titanium on it, I would need to do it.
Well, it's cool that there's an upgrade for that.
Yep.
Like the software is updatable to be able to do that. It's pretty cool. Okay, here we go. They're getting there, but they're heating up way too fast on the outside, not enough on the inside. So I think what we figured out here with Arsenal wires, it wants to be gapped a little bit. Those coils are almost too tight up against each other. So all I'm doing is,
That's the only thing that I could think of that's different.
I'm just pulling them apart a little bit.
Yeah.
Getting better.
Yeah, they're starting to come along.
Not quite there yet, though.
Yeah. It's like serial killer.
All right, that looks like they're heating up nice and evenly. Now I'm going to turn the wattage up to like 50. And I want to make sure that they're both coils firing at the same time from the inside out, which these are not. No, not quite happy with it yet. Because what happens is if they heat up from on the outer wraps first, it's not going to evenly vaporize the juice at the center. So you want it heating from the center out. That way it continuously wicks. If it heats out here, then it messes up the wicking. And it won't be a good tasting vape. I gapped them a little bit. I just stretched the coils out a little. They were just wasn't performing right when they were tight.
There she goes.
That's perfect. That's exactly what I want. Now I'm going to pinch them back together. You know, Zack had a good idea about, I don't own a blowtorch. I don't want to have one around with the kids and everything, and
Exactly.
folks coming over. I don't have a safe place to store all this stuff, and I don't want to leave stuff out in my garage. So, but he did have a good point there, and torching the coils might probably would avoid all that issue that I'm having right now. But they're heating up nice. I'm happy with that.
Nice.
Okay.
Hey, but as always, you know, you got to promote safety first.
Yeah.
I don't even know why you bother cutting that. You might as well just stuck that whole thing in there.
Oh, really? We have.
Tell you what, that wire, I'm not putting a lot of power into those coils. It's only at like less than 50 watts. So when it's going, like on that Mech mod, that wire hits instantly hot. It fires up very quick, which is probably why it's getting so popular as a competition build wire.
So it comes to 6082, you'll have another $5.60. And do you need a bag for everything?
I have a guy handing battery boxes, like.
Yeah, so they had 3D printed battery boxes, which were really cool.
You all right over there?
But
so because that juice well is so shallow, I'm gonna cut this real close.
I'm like, these are really cool, but
Yeah, that joke is thick.
$15
What's that?
for a battery.
I said that one's pretty thick right there.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's it. It's down at the bottom of the juice
They
well.
were magnetic, so that made it a little bit cooler, but
It's a little tiny shorty.
you're spending another $15.
Just enough to go through the coil and hit the bottom of the deck. That's all it needs to do.
Nice.
The only thing that is the money is time, because it takes a long time to make them, and printers.
Some people cut the end at an angle, get it through the coil a little easier. Could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one looks as though it's going to hit as well as the other one you just did.
Make their money.
Yeah.
All that wiki material on there.
Hopefully.
Did they at least like give away all the juice, or they took the juice? Like, just give it all away. For a company like Bad Drip, that stuff is so cheap.
Like, and Bad Drip, did you see how they have this stuff active?
It's in the pill bottles. That's how it always is.
Like, it's crazy.
That's their like motto.
Well, it's supposed to be like bad trip, bad drip.
No, I get it, but they're not supposed to like. I mean, not that they're supposed to, but they literally like strive over like. If you carry our juice, you have to keep it in the bottle.
Lather it up.
On your shelf. If we come into your store and you have bills,
Yeah.
the bottles.
So this one you got to be careful not to over drip, because that juice, the air holes are right below the coil. If you over drip, it just goes straight down and out.
Me as a vapor,
So
I don't want to carry around that.
usually I hold it right there and I let it go down the side and kind of puddle up down in the juice well.
In this community, and I feel like that just
You're also giving them you know, like
Yeah, the Dark Horse Mini, same way. You gotta put it in there just right, or you're gonna have a nice little mess around there.
Now they have something
yeah,
that
like we have a lot of recovering people, so why are we gonna remind them stuff?
Oh yeah, that's gonna be nice.
Their bad stuff.
Come up top.
I'm glad the owner likes like you should go to 15, like the first words I've like, you know,
Had it at 50 watts just to pulse the coils. Now I put it up around more respectable, around a good 82. It's good cotton, Japanese organic cotton in sheets like that. No
Love
break-in, not tasting any cotton, no break-in. It's great.
Oh yeah. Nice.
It's pretty dry. So I got 3 good hits off of it, and that's about it. So that's the Mutation version 4 Mini. It cost me about, I think, 35 bucks retail. Right here at the shop last week. Hadn't seen that before. Grabbed it. The Mutation's probably my favorite RDA of all time. I try whatever I get my hands on, anything cool, anything new, but I still always go back to the Mutations. All right, well.
Are those posts drilled out pretty good on those to work with, fairly decent? Or?
Yeah, they're a good size. The post holes, you can't really.
Yeah, I can see just an edge off of it. Yeah, they look good size.
Yeah, you could fit any wire you want in there. You know, you're not going any fatter than 18 gauge would fit in there. And it's a split center post, so you don't have to double up and cross 2 wires through the same hole. They would even take a pretty fat-sized Clapton. You know, at the point where you've got a Clapton built so chubby that you fill up those post holes and they don't fit, it's probably going to be so damn hot when it finally does get going, you wouldn't want to use it on this.
True.
I give it a thumbs up. That's a good deal right there. It's a great RDA. I'll show you something else. It's a little cutie. If you've got a smaller box mod, it kind of looks like a little stubby on this one, but take it off of here, put it on, for example, this nice dove pole that I've got. Wait till you see how cute it looks on here. It's a little stealth vape. I was rocking it on that little SMY 60 watt, just in wattage mode. And this is actually a good RDA. I'm going to use this to do some nickel builds to test out some more of these temperature control boxes I have. But
that's a 50 watt device.
This is a 50 watt, yes.
Okay.
Here you go. Give a plug to these guys. And they did give me this to do a review. It's very nice of them. They didn't have to do that. I can buy my own stuff. But look how cute that is on there. Turn it on would help.
I really like how it's not a perfect square device. It's rounded,
yep.
kind of. So it really looks like it's form-fitting to the hand.
It really is. Everything is nice and smooth and rounded. Yeah, it's matte black, and it's got this like rubberized type of vinyl, like metal dip.
Just like the Shark almost.
Yeah. Guess who they're putting this up against? The Vapor Shark, and it probably costs less than $100. I don't know what it costs. So at 50 watts, vape's great.
Yeah, it does.
Nice little stealth vape. There you go, 2 builds. What did we build? We built the Eagle RDA. That was this one. And the Mutation Vx4s Mini. And I'm a little bit over an hour, so what I'm going to do right now is just check real quick and see if anybody jumped on the YouTube side. If anybody made any comments over there. No, I don't see any.
Nice little stuff.
I don't see any comments over there.
Yeah, no.
So, all right, let me check Google Hangouts. That's you.
That was me. I'm checking.
I did the same thing a second ago. If anybody's watching, just go to Google Plus, where you'll see this video Coil Build workshop. Make a comment in there. If you make a comment in there, and don't come back tomorrow and watch this on YouTube and then think you're going to get some free juice. I'm sorry, it's meant to entice people to stay on and watch me for an hour. I tricked you. Torture you into watching me for an hour so you can get some free juice. What's up, buddy? Anyway, so here's what we'll do. Because this is going on YouTube, if you watch this, and you'll only know if you watch till the very end, and the first 20 people that comment, I'm going to do a randomizer, and I'll give away mod fuel. There's like 5 bottles of juice. I'll give away Happy Buddha. Happy Buddha. 4 juice flavors. They're Munchies, Judo, Chop, Monkey King, and Cloud 9. That's getting given away. And then, really, 20? Yeah, okay. First 20 people.
Sounds like a nice number.
Here's what we'll do. I don't have enough people on to really give away all this stuff in one sitting, but on Thursday when we do our thing, we have more people. I'll give away the Charlie's Chalk Dust. Sorry, guys. I've got this whole juice line in 3 milligram nicotine. Charlie's Chalk Dust, a snapback hat if you're into hats, and a nice T-shirt. That's a nice prize, right?
Oh, yeah.
We got to think of a name. I think I like that True Vapors, was it? We got to check and see if that's being used significantly. Like if somebody's out there and not really using it, then maybe we'll jump on that. But if somebody's really actively building that name, but we'll come up with a name.
I I think that was a good. I worked off the one that you sent, so I was trying to think real quick, and trying to break it down a little bit because.
Yeah.
I think we got something there, or we're just about there on it. So.
All right, Nick's trying to get back in, but after he drove somewhere and then he was trying to get back on, he didn't know that we had to start this again. Anyway, sorry for the choppiness. Anybody watching this will get better. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks, Scott. Appreciate it. Anything else for the good of the order?
Like I said, for folks viewing today, we will be live again on Thursday. So,
yeah.
Great builds, and we'll be. I'll be getting in contact with you soon, brother.
Cool, man. All right, Quest for Vape signing off.
3 milligrams.